In the beginning of June, Pedro pushed a big update, and in this update, there were a lot of changes. So today, we'll be going over every single change, and I'll show you how it works and what you need to know. Let's get into it. Okay, so we'll start with small changes and gradually make our way up to the big ones. Our first change on the list is that you can now sign books, and most people probably don't care, but for streamers, it's actually pretty good. See, if a famous player signs a book, it will become pretty valuable. So a streamer could potentially sell their signed books for a ton of money. Portal creation now follows the exact axis of block between the nether and the overworld, so that's cool, I guess. They also made portal cooldown work properly. The next small update is that RTP is now instant. However, the cooldown has not been removed. This means that when you do /RTP and to the place you want to RTP you, it's going to be instant and no timer ticking down. They've also done this for TPs. Beds or respawn anchors are calculated like vanilla now, so that's pretty good for stashes if you want to get spawned inside the regear. Item frame limit has been raised to 1,500 from 750. Pretty worthless, but as I said, I'm going over every single change. The creeper limit has been raised from 2,500 from 1,250. It's actually nice since creeper farms could be better now. Tripwire hooks work like vanilla, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Map scaling through cartography tables is now enabled, so that's nice being able to make your maps bigger. They also added quick auction sales, so you can choose to not have any confirm menu when selling to AH. Frostwalker works properly now. To be honest, I don't really know what didn't work, but alright Pedro. Another update was that achievements have been turned on. So now you can see when your DonutSMP friend, I'll get to that later, gets an achievement. Now, I don't know why you would want this, but it's pretty cool for people who want to spy on their friends. So yeah. A pretty big small change is that they removed the RTP menu. So now you do only /RTP and then where. Another small change is that when you sell a shulker with items in it on /sell, it returns the shulker to you for reuse. Personally, this just feels annoying, but most people seem to like it. The final small update I want to show you is the home menu. It looks different now, and you can more easily rename them, and you can add icons. So that's pretty cool. Here are some rapid fire bug patches. The travel 7,000 blocks in the nether advancements are synchronized on the dialogue level and all the people and allow one to find properly new more for it to expand. They fixed issues with picking up breaking from dead players, it's no longer blocks on display locations. Okay, now we're moving on to the medium changes, and the first one is that teams got removed. This has been a feature for years, and I'm sad to see it go, since it was cool being able to chat with people in your team. If you had a team home, it would be converted into a normal home that you could go to, so that home wasn't just deleted. Our second medium change is crates. Crates have been removed entirely from the game, and with that, keys were removed as well. If you had any keys, they were converted into shards. The third medium change is the friend system. You can now add someone as a friend if you both follow each other. If you follow someone, you can do /follow and then their user. You can also customize friends and followed in the settings. Now, an update I'm really excited about. TNT duping has been enabled. Isn't that cool? Now we can make an army of flying machines bombing half the map. Now to me that sounds like a lot of fun. So yeah, that's a W. Now, moving on to the settings update. If you navigate to the settings menu, either by going into the DonutSMP menu or by doing /settings, you can see that there are some new settings in different categories. First, we have chat, where you can customize what you want to see in chat and who can DM you. Under notifications, you can select what stuff you want to get notified for. In the PvP category, you can choose what PvP related stuff you want on/off. In visuals, you can choose if you want Donut Plus displayed, if you want to see item worth, and teleport confirm menu. Under privacy, you can turn TPs on and off, payments on and off, randomized codes on and off, private transactions on and off, which essentially means that your friends can't see what you buy. In the scoreboard category, you can customize your scoreboard, and under the general category, you can choose if you want quick buy, mob spawns, or night vision. Another medium change is that pearls are now way more vanilla. This means that when a player logs off, the pearl isn't there, and when they log back on, it's there again. They also fixed an issue with pearls not always teleporting when it's thrown too far away. Our next update is the new ranks. Donut Plus is no longer the only rank and has gotten some friends called Donut Plus Plus and Donut Plus Plus Plus. And the media rank gets Donut Plus Plus Plus, so that's awesome. Here are the extra perks you get for them. Another medium change is /sell being revamped. The /sell menu now looks like this. And if you sell something and an order is for higher than the /sell price, it will auto deliver to that order. And if you order something and someone is selling for cheaper on AH, it will auto buy that and deliver to your order. The next change we're going to talk about is the new GUI. You can now access the DonutSMP menu from your pause screen by clicking escape. If you press this, you can choose to either go to Homes, AH, Friends, Orders, /Sell, /Pay, Teleports, Stats, Leaderboards, or Settings. If you ask me, this new GUI is very cool and looks pretty good. You can also add a keybind to get into this menu by binding the Quick Actions keybind under Miscellaneous. Our final medium update is shards being completely changed. The only way to get shards is now to buy them from the DonutSMP store. And the shard shop looks way different. You can now buy a bunch of stuff instead of crates. They have also added the haste potion that lasts for 24 hours. They also lowered the self-destruct time of amethyst items to 24 hours instead of 72 hours. Now, moving on to the big changes. And the first big change I want to talk about is spawn being removed. That's right, you can no longer go to spawn, not when you die, not when you log on, and not when you do /spawn. It's been completely removed and doesn't exist anymore. Dr. Donut said this is because he wants the entire server to feel like a Minecraft world instead of a server network. Our second big change is spawners now being unobtainable. So now if you want spawners, you will have to buy them from someone who already has them. This means spawners will start going up in price the more time goes. Personally, I don't really like this update. The third big change is the cell multiplier being removed. This means that all prices are at 1x. This has made most big farms crash and become unprofitable. For example, dried kelp blocks are now 250 instead of 750, like it would have been if it was 3x with the cell multi. However, this has also made bones crash down, becoming 1/6 of what it used to cost, but it's starting to go up again. Future MyshCat here. I just wanted to say that since I recorded the original voiceovers, Pedro has pushed like 15 updates, and one of them was that the cell prices are going to remain at 3x. So even if the cell multiplier is gone, the cell prices will still be 3x of what they would have been, so like a max cell multi, but this will only last until the border expansion. The next big update I want to talk about is bedrock breaking has been enabled. This means that void traps are now very easy to make, which I think is really cool. Now here comes an update that I hate. Hopper speed is now vanilla. Whoa. Let me jump in there again. So Pedro actually pushed an update making hopper speeds non-vanilla again, so 48 items a second on Donut, until the border expands, just like with the cell prices. And finally, the biggest update of them all, /shop has been removed. A feature that has been here for the entire time DonutSMP was up is now gone. This means that totems, crystals, ender pearls, and basically every item that was on /shop is now only obtainable through farms or other players. Yeah, I literally have to jump in again here because Pedro literally brought back a version of /shop. I'll show you right now. If you do /shop, you can, it's called quick buy, and you can like create, and for example, acacia boat and how many, and you add it quick buy, and if you just click this button, it's gonna buy an acacia boat from the AH if it exists. What do you think about this update? Good, mid, or trash? Leave a comment down below. Anyways, that was it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, dropping a like, and leaving a comment, since it helps my channel out a ton, and I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before 2027.